In this video I'll show you how adjusting ride height and natural frequency changes drivability in your car, so you can find your own perfect setup. Let's begin. Track cars always have low height for two reasons: better aerodynamics, which allows higher top speed, and lower center of gravity to deny weight shifting when cornering, braking or accelerating, to get more responsive car. Here you can see how GTR turns with low ride height. Notice how turning is sharp and responsive. And in this clip, GTR has high ride height. Car turns slower and is less responsive. Why go for high ride height if you can get better turning with lower height? Well, there are four reasons. First one being this. But let's be real, that won't happen in GT Sport. Instead, there are three other things that can happen. First, sharp turning car is less predictable and it might be too sensitive at times, so you'll be correcting it too often and will lose time, like in this example. Second, when you drive extremely low car with high speed, it gets affected by huge downforce and gets pushed down so much that floor starts touching the road. As you can see here in this clip, look at the floor and you will see sparks coming out of the bottom. And here I have another clip, the same spot with the same car but higher ride height, and there are no sparks coming out. As a result of this, you can lose grip and become unstable. Here in the next two clips you will see that on both setups, high and low, GTR is having sparks. That can happen in some trucks, but with low ride height I get so much understeer that I have to let go throttle off to take the corner. So we can easily tell that car is too low and floor is touching the road. And the last reason why super low cars are ineffective is lack of suspension travel. So when you're driving over huge bumps with low cars, you might lose grip on your car, or your car might even start to jump around. However, previously in Gran Turismo, along with ride height we had spring rates, so you could just make them softer or stiffer to compensate ride height changes. Now it's been changed to natural frequency, which means, as in online manual is said, the effective spring rate value changes depending on the suspension type and lever ratio. The natural frequency is a representation of how the ride feels as a result of this. The higher the value, the stiffer the feeling of the ride. The lower the value, the more gentle the ride feels. Matching the natural frequency of the front and back wheels makes for a smoother ride. So, it's all good there, but when it came to testing, I did not find that this would have any meaningful impact on driving. But no worries, next week I will dive deeper in natural frequency to find the best approach for this. Of course, if it's possible, because at the moment the real life theory doesn't seem to apply here. Anyways, back to ride height. So we found out what happens when you lower or raise your car, but what happens when you lower only one part of the car? This is simple, that's how you manage the understeer and oversteer. For any car, if you raise the rear height, it will provide more oversteer, and if you raise the front, it will provide more understeer. Here you can see two clips. First one is with higher rear. Pay attention to how much I'm able to turn when braking here. And now take a look at how much I'm turning with higher front. Alright, that's it for this video. If you did find this useful, like, subscribe, share and leave a comment below. Until the next time.